Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to the May 29th edition of Systems Lab Live. We have made it to the end of May and the end of this final segment of the series. It's called It's Risky Business. And if you're here for the first time or if you're tuning in late and you're trying to figure out where we are in a special month theme called Execution in Real Time. And what we're doing here is we're exploring all things that have to do with the everyday work. So we've talked about scope creep. We talked about what does it mean to manage a schedule. And so we've also had the opportunity to dive into ClickUp 3.0 as well. And we've had the opportunity to see what's new in the platform. So tonight we have a full agenda per the usual. We are live from LinkedIn Live, from YouTube. You guys have the visuals. And then, of course, for Instagram, they just have me looking at me. And so they can hear as well. So I'm going to ask you all to put in the chat what is something that you're working on this quarter or this month, or even, something that you're looking to tackle this week. Put that in the comments. I think it's a good opportunity to know what folks are working on and what are some of the things that they are looking to accomplish during this time. And so I will also getting my Miro board ready so I can transition into that. So we just go straight into it. This is powered by Miro. We like the Miro platform. It's so great for all things masterminding, all things to do flow charting, presentations, putting together visual representations of your ideas, planning projects as well. So as you see here, welcome to the May 29th edition of Systems Lab Live. And I'm going to do my presentation. I'm just going to make sure. Oh, I wanted to put a couple of things in here. Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to go into presentation mode. I'm actually going to see what that looks like in here. Simplifying my hourly rate and breakdown of prices. I love that. I think that's so important to do as business owners, right? Being able to understand and make sure that all the pricing and the packaging, that takes a little bit of time. So I like that. I like that a lot, Mason. Let's see. What is on the agenda tonight? Tonight, we're going to have a little conversation. We're going to have a show and tell. We're going through, as many of you all know, since late February, we've been going through the Black Tech Effect report powered by the Plug and the OmniDR network. So you'll definitely want to go to the blacktecheffect.com, download the report. It has 100 Black tech startups, and I've enjoyed it. And this is the time really to see what's actually out there. What are people building? How long have they been building out there? Lots of information, it is lots of information about how they rated each of the startups, but also a lot of inspiration, and also gives you in context, at least for me, how do you go about building and developing a really good product? I've been on this particular personal journey of studying agile project management and product management, and I've had various levels of opportunity to dive into that world, and it's given a really cool look into that. So we'll do that. We're going to get into risk management. We're going to also go into Berrycast. I'm excited about getting into Berrycast. This is almost like a Loom alternative, and I might have an opportunity to talk to the founder of Berrycast, or one of the product people of Berrycast, to really talk to him about this product. And I definitely want to, especially those that are operating in roles of like projects and the work that you all do, I know for one is that not every tool will fit every single team. And while I love a good loom, I'm always curious about the other competitors that are out there, what they're trying to do, how they're going to be different. And so I'm excited to log into Berrycast and to look at their platform and kind of see what's going on there. And then we'll go into So Now What, which will leave a couple of points about what you should do next. And a good thing to also focus on here too is that the live stream itself, and this is so good because I was actually talking to my life group, the Avengers. We were talking about our Nest Network live stream that we do on Sundays at 3 p.m. Check us out at the Nest Network. And so if you go the Nest, NESTT network, type it on YouTube, boom, there we go. It's 7 of us that have been a part of a personal and professional leadership community, formerly known as Breathe University, now known as ETU, or no, or ETU. I forget what it is, but it's I think it's ETU. I'm pretty sure it's ETU. So Eric Thomas University. So that's the new name. So anyway, we came from there, and we have just been building and bonding and doing all the things together. And so now we're exploring and moving forward with a podcast and live stream and all the things. So so we were defining live stream versus podcasting. So this is why live streaming is different. It's real time content. This live stream in particular focuses on project leaders from all walks of industries, right? We focus on 3 particular areas: productivity, operations, and project management, bridging the gap between the people, the technology, and the processes. This is what we're concerned about. We, meaning us, the community, or me, right? Very much concerned, impassioned, and really excited about the world in which we are delivering different types of projects, whether it is a service, a product, a process, an initiative, a program. This is what this live stream is all about: the innovative ideas, what's out there, and teaching a good lesson to help you move forward in whatever it is that you are leading and managing and building. I did want to highlight a few things right here. Is one is I'm very much excited to announce, really, that I'm having a weekly sync, which means I'm having a weekly meetup every Wednesday at 7 p.m. starting next week. All project leaders from different walks of life. And this is what I mean. If you are a podcast producer, if you are an event planner, if you are I don't know, if you are someone that is a CEO that's managing projects, if you are a business analyst, you don't have to be corporate. You are managing the work. And so this is free. You just have to text the link. It's Wednesdays at 7, and it's 1/3 training, 1/3 leadership development, and another third, which is execution, which is this piece where I will show and tell, give you tips on the how to implement. My goal really is to help you to implement for the very next day. I want people to bring their questions. I want them to get answered. And yeah, this leads to a community and some coaching and some things. I just being transparent about it. But let's huddle first, and all that other stuff will come. All that other stuff will come. But there is plan. So, and just it's definitely going to be different from this because we are focusing on one particular topic. They're all interconnected. The first session is called Project Essentials, and we have 4 themes for the month of 4 topics for the month of June, and we are learning and really going through the lens of leadership, strategy, and execution every single week. So my goal is I want us to lead better. I want us to have a strategy for what we're doing and also to execute the follow through. So I don't want it just to be just about theory. It's definitely going to be application as well. And it's an exciting time. So I love that. I have a cool LinkedIn post. And I think, LinkedIn, and you see it on my Instagram, but I think I have two different captions, I believe. One was about intentional rest. See, both can be true at the same time. I was running in one pick, and I was telling you all about the training process of basically utilizing your skill set as a project manager. And then the flip was that this was also my intentional rest. I think it's so important that we are doing things that fuel us, doing things that help us stay inspired. It does not have to be a spa. It doesn't have to be getting your nails done. I know that's typical, especially for the women. But I think for me, I know for myself, the exercise piece, that element is crucial to how I'm going to intentionally rest my mind. So it looks a little bit different. So, especially since I'm in a season right now where it is building, it's doing, it's executing, it's moving. And so the intentional rest piece will look different. It may even look like, which is I think a good pastime, maybe at a certain point that you watch, The Equalizer. See, I love that from the CBS show. Love it. And then they're having a third movie with Denzel in the fall. It looks very scary, but I think rest looks differently, and I believe that you got to find what that is. All right. So check out those posts if you're following me on LinkedIn. I have one there. And then two on my, yeah, it should be like 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. I'm running, so you guys can see that on the Instagram. Podcast update. Uh, some of you don't know this, or I haven't really necessarily talked about it, but so much. But we're doing a public podcast rebuild, which means that I'm going to update you all on what's going on with the podcast rebuild. Okay. Which means that I have blown up the podcast. The conversations with Ask Ash won't be conversations for too long. So the name will be changed very shortly, and that's in process right now. And the structure of it will be a bit different. But I did want to bring up that you can, and I'm going to switch to it right now. You can, let me share this tab right here. You can, excuse me. You can at any time, you are more than welcome to. Let me go back here so you guys can see it. You can do a couple things. You can see what I'm thinking. This is the current landscape. This is the future landscape of it. Tour this link. It's in the is it in the show notes? May not be, but I'll drop it somehow. It's definitely in that link in bio on Instagram, but I'll make sure to update the show notes. You can check out the podcast here, and you can play a few episodes. Give your feedback on the structure, the tone, the audio. How does it come forth? The call to action, other thoughts, the name change, right? So you can give feedback right here by clicking on a sticky and dragging it right here. So feel free to give the feedback on all the things. And if you have a question about something, drop your questions right here, grab a sticky. And if there is a question, you can certainly grab a question here. Oh, write the question on the board and then I'll answer it. And then right here are the podcast progress notes right here. So right here, you can just look and add, anything that you want. Like, oh, well, sorry, I'm adding anything that I want here. This should be locked too. Okay. So this right here is where the target audience, the vision for it, and the structure. So this is what we kind of got so far. We have right here is that I updated the podcast structure to say the theme is supported by a report or a series of articles. So it's going to be one theme, 10 episodes, opening question. We may have a trending topic and a PM tool feature spotlight, possibly, and then a topic talk with 3 action steps, which I think right here, and I'm going to change the color of this to, okay, let me change this right here. Yeah, and so the theme will be supported by a report or a series of articles. I have a whole big thing about walking people through a concept in its totality without leaving people behind or like jumping to the next thing. So I have a huge thing about like not rushing the process. So that's where I'm at. Any questions, just put them on the board. And that's a progress check. Shout out to Joe Casabana, who I'm in his membership community for podcasting. And so I can't wait to dive in even more deeply. I have to put it into my schedule to do so. I've started, but I got to pick it back up. So it's good. It's really, really good. All right, y'all. It's 8:22. You know what we got to do too. We still got a lot more to kind of go through. The show and tell piece, the Black Tech Effect report. We're going to go through these 5 pretty quickly, but we are going through entrepreneurs 55 through 60. And those include Magnus Mode. Magnus Mode is assistive technology empowering autistic and neurodiverse people to live with greater independence and inclusion. Excuse me. So, and I'm going to read to you the summary of Magnus Mode. Magnus Mode. Magnus Mode was founded by Nadia Hamilton in Toronto, Canada. This is an OG legacy one. They started in 2011, so they're pretty much like 12 years in the game. They provide assistive technology to create a more accessible world for autistic and neurodiverse people to move from the couch to the community. And so, let's see, Magnus Cards. Let's see, founder Nadia Hamilton, after supporting her autistic brother Troy to manage everyday activities, these collectibles how-to cards replicate her handwritten instructions to her brother and help members of the autistic community develop life skills to live more independent lives. Their mobile app provides step-by-step digital guides and positive reinforcement for completing tasks, along with visual instruction and personal assistance from Magnus. This by far, super, super brilliant. I really like this a lot. So, bridging the gap, people with disabilities, many face futures of boredom, isolation, dependency because public places and services are not designed to support their unique needs. And that is very true. Hands down, public places, services do not support persons that have disabilities. Okay. And I like this. So they have caregivers. This provides resources to caregivers to help them outside as they age out the school system. Beautiful. Community access partners from airports, restaurants, banks. And so they leverage technology to make their services and sites and products welcoming and inclusive. So this is great. This app helps with, it's the whole ecosystem. It's the caregiver piece, people with disabilities, and the community access. Hands down, this is pretty legendary. All right, next up we have Macaris. This is, I'm telling you, this is some brilliant stuff. Bringing market intelligence to sustainable agriculture. The Macaris data service makes it easy to gain insights into organic and non-GMO commodity prices, perform analytics, and trade identity preserved commodities. So Macaris Founded in 2012 in Silver Spring by Kelly James, it seeks to grow sustainable agricultural crops by providing market intelligence for organic and non GMO commodities and online trading platforms for buyers and sellers. I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff I would have never thought that this existed. Look at that. Organic fluid milk. Look at the price of milk. So they're using intelligence to help you make the best, for buyers and sellers to make the best decisions. Who knew? This is auctions via the Macaris trading platform allow organic communities, brokers, buyers, and sellers to meet online and trade physical commodities in real time. Genius. Genius. All right, let's boogie to Meter Feeder. Welcome to Meter Feeder. We make parking simple. Look at these. I mean, all the, this is founded in 2014 by Jim Gibbs in Pittsburgh, PA. Meter Feeder makes parking easier through its mobile app and smart parking technologies. Partnering with local governments and municipalities, Meter Feeder provides a low-cost payment and enforcement solution for public parking. Their handheld devices allow enforcement authorities to print tickets on the go and use a secure, dependable platform with over 99% of uptime for users. Choose if you're individual. Oh, so you can pay for parking with just one tap. Fleets pay for parking with no human interaction, and then municipalities, they can use this for bringing down the house and basically giving out tickets. This is interesting. Huh. Yeah. It's out here, people. Let's see. I think we have, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more. Mocafi, which is a fintech for an equitable society. Mocafi Financial Services as an infrastructure is a turnkey fintech platform for government and philanthropic organizations to provide individuals and families with cash assistance, mobile banking, and financial programming that create pathways to wealth. Founded by Wool Coaxum in 2015 in Newark, New Jersey. Mocafi 5, probably like Mocafi seeks to serve nearly 50 million people in the US who are unbanked and underbanked. Telling you what? Every year, billions in federal funding for Americans experiencing hardship go unused. 8 million households did not receive CARE Act payments. Really? 7 billion in earned income tax credits left on the table for 5 million people. Really? Unfunded for temporary assistance for need 4 million. That's a lot. So, digital benefit payments. Oh. So distributing payments, mobile banking, self-service online payment portal, local community build program awareness and onboard individuals to full participation with product launches, lifecycle and financial education. So let me see. Let me click on here. If I'm thinking about this correctly, because this is pretty genius, if this is what I think it is. It's loading, people. This is neat. They were on Big Boy in the neighborhood. 30 million Hispanic and Black and Hispanic Americans are unbanked or underbanked, paying fees to deposit checks, access credit, or borrow money. 2,400. The average unbanked family spends 2,400 annually on financial service fees. Okay, so they take that out. On our block. Woo. Oh, I do want to win a hoodie for sure. This is exciting. I like that. Mocafy, Mo Mocafi, maybe it's Mocafi, launched prepaid immediate response cards that are funded by sponsoring municipalities or organizations to address urgent needs to offer 3% cash back for purchases for Black and Latino businesses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I just, it's just, it takes me, I tell you. All right. Last but not least, Moving Health. Okay. Moving Health. I love a good healthcare tech, by the way. Founded in 2013 by Ade Adesanya in LA, is a telehealth services for virtual and remote cardiovascular rehabilitation, encouraging people to adopt healthy lifestyles. Moving Analytics partners with commercial payers and Medicaid programs providers to deliver convenient cardiac rehab, which helps to reduce patient visits and decreases out-of-pocket expenses. Their comprehensive curriculum reimagines healthcare for future generations. I'm telling you, revolutionary. How we help payers. Moving Health empowers health plans to close the gap in cardio vascular care through the evidence-based model. Mm. A network provider, wraparound care, value-based pricing. Now, some of this is a little bit above my head, but this is great. And this is a team. They got everybody. Guided by the best. How cool is this? This is deep. This is some deep stuff. Our mission is to provide equitable access to high quality cardiovascular care so that people can live long, healthy lives. So good. They believe in data, team first, finding a better way. It's good. All right. We are here, y'all. We are gonna go straight into our good old process and flow. I do believe that we should go on and set the stage, people. I think we should set the stage. I'm gonna bring up my notes, bring up all the notes and all the things. So I think that it's very important. I want to set the stage for what we're talking about for the next few minutes on risk. All right. So for any project that you are working on, we're going to stop the screen for a minute. Any project that you are working on will always have a sense of ambiguity. Okay. Ambiguity, uncertainty, and complexity. So, uncertainty, a lack of understanding and awareness of issues, events, paths to follow, or instructions or solutions to pursue. In any project, you're planning an event, releasing a product. Yeah, you're a service provider. There's going to be uncertainty. Ambiguity, a state of being unclear, having difficulty in identifying the cause of events, or having multiple options from which to choose. Ambiguity can, and all of this, dovetails into why you need to have a really good scope. And scope simply just means what am I going to do for this project and what I'm not going to do for this project. So shout out to Mason, who you saw my Insta stories where he made the mouse pad and he made some really cool gear for me. Now, he has, and let's just take this example. There were, in this particular package, there was a certain amount of items. Let's say I go ahead and say, you know what? I want joggers. I want 3 sets of joggers, and I want 5 hats, right? And then maybe I want to say something like, and also I want a basketball. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're a service provider providing, i.e., services for a client, this aspect of scope creep will come up from time to time. Now, in the beginning, the agreement was, here's what this service entails. Here's what I need from you, and then here's what it entails. It did not include a basketball. Now, he could say, sure, I'm going to put your logo on here and we can produce the basketball. However, in most cases, that would warrant one or two things. Additional cost, right? And then 2, that would also threaten the schedule for when the items need to be delivered if I'm adding something to an order. And then that in turn changes the scope of the entire work they do. And maybe I say, hey, since you do that, could you do some graphics? Because you do graphics. So maybe I'm like, yeah, I want a new YouTube banner. So I would be totally changing the scope of what the services are, right? So I say that all to say is that uncertainty, ambiguity, and the next is complexity, is that it's difficult to manage due to human behavior, system behavior, and ambiguity. Uncertainty, ambiguity, complexity, and then lastly, risk. This is what you'll have, and that's a direct correlation to your scope and the nature of the project and what's required to get it done. So I hope that makes somewhat of sense. If we follow that piece. I'm going to go back to the slide deck so that we can be able to see what's going on, and we're going to do a couple things, and we jump on over to Berrycast. I want to also walk you through a few things here as well, is that managing risk as a whole, it's essential to the process itself. Managing risk itself, okay, is essential to the process, to project success. You got to do it. Being able to identify, manage, and solve for risk will prevent project failure and spending unnecessary money, and even removing the tension between you and your team members. Okay, let me say that again. Okay, let me slow it on down. Being able to identify risk, hello people, manage it and solve for it will prevent your project from failing, spending unnecessary money, and then having tension within the team because risk has come up. So what exactly is risk? I want to go with risk management. By definition, it's the practice of identifying, evaluating, and preventing or mitigating risk to a project that have a potential impact to the desired outcomes. Okay. So risk management is a whole process. It's the identifying, it's the evaluating, it's the preventing or mitigating of risk to a project that have a potential to impact the desired outcomes. What is exactly a risk? I'm so glad that you asked. An individual risk is an uncertain event or condition that, if occurs, has a positive or negative effect on one or more objectives. So for many of you all that are PMs already, I know y'all know this, right? But I think when we talk about like managing it, identifying, we want to be honest, and I would love for you to put in the comments, are you even doing this in your projects currently? And I'm talking to the podcast producers. I'm also talking to the ones that are in healthcare, corporate, 9 to 5. You're just managing the work, right? You're in charge of doing the thing. You're putting on an event. Are you doing this? Because this takes a conscious effort. We're told to do it because we got the good old PMBOK. Come on, people, certified in the space, right? We got the PMBOK, but are we actively, do we got like a database? Are we like at least writing it down in a Google sheet, right? And so oftentimes we run into risk when stuff happens. Like, shout out to the event planners. I don't know how y'all do it, but a potential risk is a speaker not showing up, right? A speaker not showing up. And how can you actually like guarantee their presence, right? Well, you can have a contract, right? That could be a preventative measure. Having a contract in place. Having the contract that, says, hey, you agree to X, Y, and Z. We're paying you blah, 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 blah. Za, 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 za. Boom. You know what I mean? So that kind of helps to create a mitigation strategy to prevent a missing keynote speaker. I know I gave somebody a great idea just now. Let's see. Let's talk about the negative risks and I would say the opportunity or the positive risks, because we often, we talk about the negative. These are threats, which we just talked about. A speaker not showing up, okay? Your apparel that you have ordered not arriving on time, okay? What else is out there? Think through your own project too, right? Think through your own project. We're going to walk through a case study as well. But yeah, what y'all think? Put that in the comments. Opportunity risk. Opportunity risk is a good one because we often don't talk about the positive effect of what could happen. And you got to be really smart to think of, well, if we go in on this decision to move forward in this way, you have to have a know-how to identify that, to go ahead and say, all right, boom, this is the right move. And I know this is going to help with the end goal. You got to be really sharp with opportunity risk. You do. And maybe the opportunity is buying a more expensive platform for the virtual experience of your in-person event. You gotta, and opportunity risk looks different for everyone. It's not often talked about, and so I think I think it's really important. So it could be the buying of a new product or service, right? It's seeing the potential gain of the opportunity as well. It could be the fact that you may have run into a potential speaker that you know is going to draw an audience, and you're like, this is my time to ask, and I'm going to pay. And I'm going to pay whatever that fee is to get them there. Opportunity risk. Opportunity risk. So, key areas of risk that we want to pay attention to. All right. Cost. It's always going to cost something. Okay. What is that saying? It pays something to be the boss or something like that. But it's real. It's always going to cost money. Okay. It's always going to cost money. Risk will always cost money. The schedule. How does it impact the schedule? How does it impact the schedule? Let's think about it, people. How does a particular risk, and let's let's walk through an example that I'll walk you through so we can make it make sense. So shout out to my community managers, who you all may not think that you guys have PM vibes or PM skill sets, but you do. Managing a community is a whole project in itself. Okay. A key area of risk, and I know this is what I know to be factual. I know there is maybe like one person out there that's a community manager that's managing risk right now. And that person's me. No, but real talk. It would behoove you as someone that is working with the CEO or the brand to have a risk log. It doesn't mean it has to be extensive, and everybody's circumstance is going to be different. So here's what the scenario that I'm going to propose. So one particular scenario, right, is that you're going to lose members every month. That's a risk. That's a real life risk, right? I would even say that's a recurring risk, okay? Members losing interest, that could be a risk as well. Members not being able to navigate the platform to find information. Okay, work with me on these things. So what you want to do is you want to start to track the risk, and your team may or may not be, there may not be enough people, maybe just like you and like one other person and the CEO, but y'all need to track these risks, which means that you need to go and whip out that good old Google sheet. Okay. Or if you're in ClickUp, if you want to do it there, put it in a list format. I've done it plenty of times where we should probably look into reviewing that again sometime soon, and probably for the PM huddle for sure, for the weekly sync. But what you want to do is you want to look at the risk, see what like identify what it is, what's the impact, what's the area that it's going to impact, the cost, the schedule, the scope. And again, you can also change these categories up. It could be like brand reputation. Come on now. Brand reputation should definitely be a key area of risk. I tell you what, don't be having me out here being able to make this make sense and make it relevant. Brand reputation should be a category. Boom. Boop. Members losing interest. It could be members losing interest, and that could be an area of, it could be brand reputation, a key area of risk. You could even have the membership as a whole. That could be a category too. So what I'm talking about here is you're going to go and have like a Google Doc, and I think I can maybe we'll do this here. I think I need a table. Do we got a table? Okay, we're going to use this here. So we're going to have the ID, risk name. Come on, edit on the fly. Impact area, and then like the resolution strategy. So that's what exactly what I mean by, okay, hold on. That's exactly what I mean by getting your good old Google sheet out, because you can put the ID there, the name of the risk, the impact area, and the resolution strategy. And then also too, I probably should put one more in, but what's the description of the risk? Okay. This will really help you to solve at least once a week. You all need to be in there as a team and thinking through, man, this is one of the risks, and here's a strategy. So one strategy could be, come on, community managers, going live weekly. Maybe going live weekly and ensuring that the members know where the information is. Okay, ensuring that they know how to navigate the platform. Come on, somebody, that lowers the risk of them jumping ship. Make sense? I think it makes sense. Okay, I see we're right here on this identifying risk portion right here. Yeah, other areas, the schedule, always timeline. Okay, timeline. If you are creating a course, shout out to the course whisperer, Jose. And there's so many different moving parts. It's the building of the course, it's shooting the course, it's the graphics and all these other things. And so you may have something where perhaps the buffer time was shorter than what you initially anticipated, because maybe you've worked previously with this graphic designer, or it was recommended that they do quick work, but they've gotten backed up with projects. And you know what happened? They can't deliver the key graphics on time, which affects the release of your course. So that's why, as PMs, our head has to be on the swivel about these things. Building in the right time. Absolutely, building in the right time. And so I tell you what, it is important. So another thing to look at is your scope. Risk affects scope. Okay, so how does a particular risk will impact the work that you're doing, the outcomes and the deliverables? Cool? Cool. I love it. Questions and comments that people have. I'm going to get into Berrycast right quick. Oh. Let me log into Berrycast. In the meantime, in between time, questions or comments that you all have. And then once we get into Berrycast, hold on with it. What was the thing? It says, okay, I see. I think I got it. What's happening? I love the hello. What's going on? How are you, Danielle? I hope you're doing well. All right, cool. Y'all, this is Berrycast. This is Berrycast, y'all. Let me get this little banner off too. Okay, can I hide it? Okay. You can? Not now. So Berrycast, this is a platform very similar to Team Loom, where you can record a video. Okay. And so you can also create a folder. So let's do a couple things. I'm gonna create a folder. I'm gonna have one for let's see, feedback on mock-ups. Okay. Boom. SOP review, SOP walkthroughs. Okay. So I love this. There's nothing here. We can go back over here and if you go to a new video, you can go through record, screen and camera, or camera only. You can upload. Oh, you can upload videos. Let me see this. Let me select the video. I got something. I definitely have something I can look at. Let me see something batch. Let me do this little clip here. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna allow it. Oh. Okay. Lord, we are back. I don't know what that was. Okay. So, and then you can unlock the full potential of your conversation. Oh, let me go right here. Let me. Ooh. No transcript available. Why not? Unlock the full. How come I can't? No transcript. Oh, maybe you can't do that for me, right? I've been looking for a way that I. What happened? Why can't I define action items? All right, let's go back. See? So maybe you can't do that with here. Let me see something. No transcript available. Well, maybe because you gotta, let me go back here. You probably can't do it to the uploads. Hold on. I'm gonna go with camera only. No, I'm gonna go with detach from browser. And I'm just gonna record like so. This whole thing right here. This thing right here. Where is it? Where is it? The Berrycast right here. I guess this. So it's going to record it. Y'all see this right here? It's just going to record me. So we're just going to let the thing play. But that's one interesting feedback piece is the fact that if you upload it, because what if you wanted to upload a video? Maybe you had something on your phone and you wanted to upload it. And you can't do a particular thing. But we're gonna let this thing play and we're gonna stop the recording. All right, the video is uploading now. I do like the little instant upload situation. Oh, what's happening now? Uh-oh. What does this mean? Oh, okay. It's taking you to the thing. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you only can do summarize conversation, summarize bullet points, define action items, get a structured in something. Okay. That's cool. So it's just going to do a little AI business. All right. What does unverified mean? Why is it? Oh, verified. Oh, okay. So you can verify it by the person who it's been confirmed with. You could add comments here or apply with a video. Great work. This is kind of cool. Great work. Winifred! Great work. Reply with the video. Or you can reply with a video itself if you want to. We don't need to. So they have a desktop application, a Chrome extension, and then direct record. Okay. So we'll click out of this. You can download it. You can share it. You can embed inside here too as well. I'm trying to see too from a Loom perspective, or you got a CTA, a thumbnail, you got settings, allow comments, download analytics, password protection. That's always a good thing. This is kind of cool. Winifred, we're going on YouTube, we're reviewing this new platform called Berrycast. It's similar to Loom. If you have ever used Loom, LOOM.com, it's actually one of my favorite tools to like record videos and instructional videos. But I had someone reach out to me via LinkedIn to test out this platform. Team management, custom branding, made with Berrycast. Settings. Oh, we got affiliate. What else? You can upload your image. I like it. I'm trying to see what's the limitations. Let's see that, right? Like what are the limitations, folks? Okay. Let's go through here, y'all. Let's see. Overcome communication challenges and increase project load by 40%. Automatically record, transcribe, and use AI summaries for your project communication with ease with any project management tool you're using. Trusted by 7,000 teams. They've been working. So this is all on, this is my jam to talk about like async communication and like project communication and all the things in between. I love to, you can put, what app is this? What can you integrate with? What's this? Formalize handing out deliverables, launch Berrycast, instantly share, instantly. Oh, you can put this, it says a Slack embed. Ooh, look at the embeds. All my favorite tools. AT, Airtable. Okay, they got ClickUp. Come on, somebody. Oh, and then they have Asana. Come on, my in my number 2 slot. You can put it in Slack too. I'm gonna ask the guy. I'm gonna ask the guy. That's cool. Let me go with use cases. Let's see. Marketers. I am down with the cause for explain your design ideas, visuals, and proposed layouts with a screencast. I love a good for my designers, for my podcasters, for my creators, my content creators. This is good. So if you need to explain something, get some feedback, send the video out. Whoop, whoop. This is good. So this is the integrations piece. So, okay. Come on, being ready for Microsoft Teams. I know they need it. For Chrome, for Figma, and for Asana. I'm here for it. Product engineers, definitely schools and universities, students, team communication, hybrid workers, for the async communication, onboarding, walkthroughs, why we're different. Maintain your peace, make videos private, even if you desire, through password protection, build with remote work in mind, building a hybrid culture. Let me see. They got a blog too. Y'all got a blog? Oh, what's the pricing too? Okay. Whoop. $5 a user. Unlimited recording. Not with the $5 a month. And you can just record limited AI writer. Or you're getting okay. Bundle pricing. Okay. So you can do 144. That's not bad. What else can they do? What's 2 hours a month? Oh, the AI. I got that. Oh Lord. Hold on, hold on. I gotta quit my mail. Okay. Oh, I see. This is not available. Collaborative spaces, sharing folders, and invite collaborators. What's the comparison? Yes, this is what I want here. An honest comparison of off of the screen recorded, because there's so many. There's so many. Where is Loom? I do want to know with the Loom versus. Wait a minute. Loom versus Berrycast. Oh wow. I thought y'all had a I'm going to let me go back to I'm actually gonna go into Loom. But I do want to see from a Loom pricing standpoint where they stand. Let's see. So Loom, if I let me just go back here so I can compare. Quick video messages, 50 creator light videos, 25 videos per person, 5 minutes each. Screen recording and cam bubble, instant editing, unlimited transcriptions. So I think I'm right here, right? I think this is me. Business. Custom branding, engagement, insights, embedded links in the video. Ooh, embedded links. Unlimited recording length. Okay. But you get unlimited recording length when at the jump. Creator light accounts are always free. Creator accounts are paid members with unlimited video. You pay per creator. Right. They got 4K, video archiving, folder search, video uploads, video analytics. I'm not gonna lie. Now the Berrycast, I am liking. So you can go in right here, copy. What does that mean? Video expiry. Oh, expiration date. Okay, I gotcha. Share by email. Embed. You already went through that. Download or move. Sort by date of creator or last video name too. So I think it's the folders. We don't have emoji reactions or closed caption. Do we got closed caption? Hold on. I don't know if we got closed caption. Let me see. We got transcript. We don't have closed. Oh, okay. Closed caption. Okay. So as a closed caption. Security restricted to specific people. I think they do have password protection. I just want to know, do you have it? Can you embed it in Gmail in other places. I love a good embed. It's very this is tight. This is tight, but you know, I think this is just the showdown. But so y'all, that was Berrycast. That was Berrycast. So I'm excited to play with this more and hopefully bring on one of the product people. We can chop it up. But really, this is the end of the program. And once again, I need you to do this. I need you to text. And I'm going to edit this right here on the fly because we really just really focus on this. PM huddle to 626-722-5444. This is starting on June 7th on 7 p.m. Do not delay. Spread the word. Your friend that needs it, that's overwhelmed, you're looking for new strategies, and this is going to be the place to be. Peace. Thank you all for tuning in to Systems Lab Live. We'll be back. June will have a new topic, but we'll start that the second week. Next week, we will have the biblical principles of time management. We're going to do that quarterly. I love to share with you insights that I'm learning through the Word of God about how to amplify managing time, managing your work, executing all the things, because there's lots of examples in the Bible. And I believe that the foundation of how you build capacity and endurance of doing the work and keeping your systems in place, you got to have the right context of some of these principles. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You should join. You should join. Don't be turned off. We're just talking about the Word of God, but you'll be able to dive in and really kind of see the connection to it. So it's going to be dope. And we'll see you soon. Bye.